So Lewinsky getting kicked out of the White House. If you have not watched the full interview, and I mean the full interview, and you need to, it was epic. And there are so many people that are saying, oh, that was so rude on Vance and Trump for kicking him out and for saying the things that he did. Do you not know the history of Zelensky and what he's done to his country? This has been, for me, this has been one of the things that I hate the most about my country, is that it's supporting Ukraine, not the people. The people are the people. The people are being abused by this man, are being abused. These are all the same people. They're all connected with Trudeau, with Biden, with Macron, with the German chancellor. All of these people have been working together with the UK as well. That's where Zelensky went right afterwards, to the UK, to beg for more money. This was the whole idea. He wanted to beg for more money. Trump was looking for an end to the war. What he does now is they kidnap people off the streets. Doesn't matter how old they are, they kidnap them and put them on the front line. He doesn't care about that his people are being slaughtered in the street, because that's what's happening, guys. He is slaughtering his people in the streets. He also, you have to look into why Russia actually did attack Ukraine. Now, this story goes a lot further. And what he did to Ukraine, how he forbid for anybody to speak Russian in there, and they would be put in prison. There's no freedom of speech in Ukraine. There is more freedom of speech. There is more freedoms. People live like the 80s in Russia. They have a very prosperous life, and they're not controlled. They're better off in Russia than they are in Canada. It is. If you start to look into it, it's a bunch of bull turd crap that you hear about Russia. Ukraine, on the other hand, they go around with the swastikas. They go around attacking the churches. They banned the Orthodox Church, and they went and they killed a lot of the priests in the streets. Like, you got to know what happened to lead up to that, and that's what was leading up to it. This man is a monster. I am surprised that Trump is even allowing, well, I'm not really, though, because Trump really is a diplomat. I know people will say he's not. No, he wants to be friends. He wants to make deals with everybody. He figures that if he makes a deal with them on a financial level, that isn't to do with war or anything, but it is to do with furthering the country. He can get them out of war, out of this whole idea that they have to work on the war machine, on building weapons and that. Trump is trying to bring that back, take that down. Zelensky is threatening Russia with nuclear weapons. And he got those nuclear weapons from Biden prior to Trump. I hope, my personal opinion is, I hope Trump pulls out of NATO. Last year, they gave almost $1 trillion to NATO. There's about $1.5 trillion. So basically, the rest of the people that are in NATO put in half the budget of what Trump puts in, of what we put in. We put in $28 billion last year. Trump put in almost $1 trillion, or United States put in almost $1 trillion. He's talking about pulling it out, and that would be the equipment, the soldiers, just the money train. That was the whole U.S. aid that was going on, all this money that was going backdoor to keep on this war thing. They don't care about the people. Lewinsky doesn't care about his people. He didn't want to respect America. That's why he didn't show up in a suit. I know you think, oh, that's a big deal. It is a big deal. Respect for the country that has given you over $300 billion. I think you should show a little respect. And then all the posts that Lewinsky did over the past couple of weeks about Trump, and then he goes to I don't understand why he expected anything more than what he got. He got exactly what he deserved. And anybody who's on his side does not know that he has imprisoned all of the people that have tried to run against him. He's got martial law right now. They can't hold an election. They don't want him. He's got like a 4% approval rating. He's holding his people hostage. and bombing the shit out of them by creating this war, constant, doesn't care about it. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world it was, that has been now demolished because everybody keeps on giving Ukraine money. Why are we giving to continue this? Why are we continuing? What's so bad about Russia? As far as I'm concerned, they should have let Russia take Ukraine. It used to be Russia. Zelensky is a maniac. All of these world leaders have to step out and go a little bit further than they should. I mean, like, Putin is part of this. He was part of the CIA, or the, I'm sorry, I can't remember what it was back in the day. So I'm not saying that he's a perfect guy, but I think Putin loves his country. He loves his people, and he wants to protect his people. And if you start looking into the things that he actually does for his people, you'll be shocked. He's got a really great society for his people. He doesn't even allow certain poisons in the food that Americans have been poisoned with, and Canadians and stuff. Like, he wants a healthy, well-educated people. Is that what we get? Is that what we get? Because I don't think so. I don't think that's what we're getting. And they don't have this insane inflation. You know, like, you can get a 3-bedroom place like $400 American in a nice neighborhood with heated floors. Like, it's just crazy what happens here in the propaganda. Russia, Russia, Russia. When we are supporting, like, Ukraine, we're supporting Ukraine. That's a terrorist organization, and it should be declared. His government should be declared, not the people. And then we're supporting Gaza here in Canada. Like, again, another terrorist organization. And we're bringing these people in, and now they're becoming terrorists in our own countries. Can people please wake up? He should be loud. He should be boisterous. You should be offended by what these people do, and you should be happy that he's sticking up for America. Enough of the gravy train. Enough of putting money towards wars. And close the borders. Bring it back home. Take care of your people, and let Canada be the 51st state.